am your favorite sports analyst, Jamar McKill, with my favorite co-host,
James Jerwitz.
And today y'all finna get served with J&J Sports episode 83. We got a very special guest today, good friend of mine. Actually, I work at the gym that he's the owner of. I'm gonna let you introduce yourself.
My name is Charles Anderson, original Houstonian. Shout out to the city.
Yeah.
Just here to visit, learn, and have a good time.
Absolutely, man. We appreciate you stopping by. We got some good sports to cover today. James, you ready?
I'm ready.
Yeah, man. First up we got is the NFL football. So the top 10 list is out for the highest selling football jerseys. I'm guessing currently for this season. I'm gonna go through the list that they have. So from 10 to 1. Number 10 is Max Crosby with the Raiders. Justin Jefferson with the Vikings. Number 9, Josh Allen is number 8 with the Bills. CeeDee Lamb is number 7 with the Cowboys. Amon-Ra St. Brown is number 6 with the Lions. And then they got Jaden Daniels with the Commanders at number 5. And Aiden Hutchinson with the Lions. So that's 2 Lions already. No, 1 Lion. I'm tripping. Aiden Hutchinson. Number 3, Patrick Mahomes with the Chiefs. Number 2 is Caleb Williams with the Bears. And then number 1 is C.J. Stroud with the Texans.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Just to get us started, how do y'all feel about this list? Is it accurate? I'll start with you.
For me, getting to see him live in 3D, Justin Jefferson is a beast.
Yeah.
I'm a Houstonian, and I'm happy for Stroud, but I think Jefferson should be up that list a little bit more. And it's interesting to hear Stroud be so high on that list. Not that he is not talented,
Right.
but it's interesting. That means people are paying attention to Houston.
Right.
So that's a interesting
definitely.
thing.
Yeah. James, how you feel about it?
I was surprised that there was only one Chief on here. I mean, it's not surprising that it's Mahomes, but I thought we'd see a couple more Chiefs on here, especially considering that there's, a Commander here on this jersey. But, I mean,
Right.
Jaden Daniels has proven that he's an excellent quarterback.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Getting hit in the rib, coming back in this game, and still just putting up numbers like that, even though he's a rookie. I already knew, though, because he come from LSU, so I kind of already – anybody from LSU, they – you know what I mean? But I feel like some of them people could have got rearranged. Like I said, I don't think it's all the way accurate. Like, and I'm going to kind of get into it. Like Lamar Jackson. I feel like that's somebody they're definitely missing
Yes.
out of the list. And I don't understand why, you know what I mean? Do you feel like he gets a lot of hate? You guys feel like?
Until Lamar Jackson wins the big one, that will continue to be his challenge. I think that will flood him with love once he wins that.
Yeah.
And I think an interesting point that you brought up as far as the Chiefs go, just sheerly on sales. A lot of these sales are interest in people. That Travis Kelce wasn't on there. I think just I would think just with fans of his girlfriend, that would have pushed his jersey sales up. So that was interesting.
We were just talking about that during the season. Like, it was the highest paid Super Bowl because they showed her most of the game, so that made sense. You know what I mean? But if we're talking about superstars, who do you guys think should be swapped out of this list, and who should be added? Kind of like other than Lamar. I'll start with you, Mr. Charles. Who else would you add on that?
I mean, Lamar Jackson pick that you said would be a big deal. Maybe T.J. Watt would be somebody else that I would consider as far as just on a talent level. But I don't think jersey sales are based on talent. I think they're based on interest.
Yeah.
I think Micah Parsons is definitely missing from this list. I mean, this was somebody who, at the Tyson Paul fight last night, they actually zoomed in on and, gave him an introduction. So I think he's missing that.
I think that goes back to what you said about the hate factor when you brought up Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, man.
He's polarizing. So I think that gives him a challenge as far as.
Definitely, because he's definitely, he's killing right now with the Ravens right now. If we look at his stats already, he's 2,669 passing yards, 24 touchdowns, and only 2 interceptions. And then I don't like to compare them to Patrick Mahomes, but I mean, if we look at the stats right now, he already had 9 interceptions, in the season, and Lamar had 2. So But I feel like with Lamar, he's like a running quarterback, and
Yes.
a lot of people kind of criticize him about, critique him about that.
His game has shifted a lot, though. I think last year that they would have went to the Super Bowl
Yeah.
if he would have used his legs a little bit more. So his game has definitely shifted.
Yeah,
He's trying to prove that he can be a passing
Quarterback,
which I think
yeah.
can be a detriment at times.
absolutely, yeah, man. And just to end this one, man, Mr. Charles, this for you, man. Back in your day, kind of growing up, if you had like just seeing some of the greats like Randy Moss and all those guys, what would be your just top 10 list of players like that were like popping in that time?
For me, then definitely was Joe Montana was number one.
Yeah,
So many great 49ers,
Mhm.
Ronnie Lott, said Montana, Ronnie Lott, Jerry Rice,
Yeah.
just those three from that team. Emmett Smith,
Yeah.
we have to definitely give Emmett love.
Yeah.
But the person made me love football, Earl Campbell.
yeah,
When I think on the quarterback side, I think those are the people that stand out. So probably that top five. Of course, you mentioned Randy Moss.
Mhm.
We just had so many great players during that time frame, during that era that you think about all of the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Oh man,
we
their
sit there-
defense.
Yes,
Still,
that's
like-
why Houston could never win a championship.
With them, yeah.
Even Bradshaw back then, Lynn Swan.
Mhm.
So just a lot of great players
great.
back in there.
How you feel about Ray Lewis?
Ray Lewis, because I did play linebacker, was the epitome. Because to me, a lot of it is about training and mentality.
Mhm.
I saw Ray Lewis train on a beach to where he did ladder runs,
Mhm.
and his trainer would make him swim out in the ocean and swim back
Dang.
and come back and train on the
Wow.
field. Ray Lewis, Ed Reed. So yeah, it's just a lot of. We've gotten to see a lot of really, really great players.
Yeah, definitely.
I would definitely add Charles Haley to the list too.
Yes.
Winning
Another 49.
Super Bowls in two different spots. And,
Yes. Dion.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Deion Sanders. All
Yes.
right, Big D for
Yeah.
sure.
To play in a playoff game and a World Series game on the same day,
Wow.
that's incredible.
Yeah, definitely, man. He was a beast. I heard a lot of stories about him. Speed, fast. I mean,
Yeah. And
Wow.
clown you going into the end zone, intercepting the ball.
yeah.
Do you think we'll see anything like that ever again?
I want to see what happens with Travis Hunter when he is focused in a specific position.
Mhm.
It's definitely possible because with the advent now of 7-on-7, you have so many players that are focused more on being cover guys.
Yeah.
So yes, I do believe that we're just seeing the dawn of great receivers and great defensive backs because the game is shifting in that direction.
I know, and it's kind of. What do y'all think he's gonna like wind up kind of lead more into? Because he's a great receiver, but like
Defensive back.
defense.
I think he'd be better served as far
Yeah.
as having a long career
Mhm.
with being a defensive back. I could see them maybe using him on kickoff or punt return
Yeah.
if he wanted to get the feel for offense.
Mhm.
But I think in the long run, if he wanted to have a name that we also didn't bring up, Mr. Charles Woodson,
Yeah.
if he wants to have that type of career,
Mhm.
that would be well served.
Sure.
I got the privilege of meeting Charles Woodson, and he got smart enough during the end of his career when they broke it down to where he would take 1-year contracts and he could go to any team he wanted to.
Yeah.
So I just believe if he wants to have a long, prosperous career, defensive back would be his better served.
Definitely. Okay. Definitely. But we're gonna get more into that topic later on. That top 10 list. Y'all let us know in the comments y'all top 10 list and who y'all feel like is goated right now. Before we get into our next
J&J Sports coming to y'all with more in 2024.